Hey, what's up guys, it's Jordan here, back again with a Cardfight Vanguard Zero video. It's been a while since I did one of these videos, I think like a week or so. I think it's been like 2 weeks since I did my last Vanguard video. Mainly because last time I did my last Vanguard video, it took so long to actually record the video because everyone was VP farming. And it takes like, still like 3 to 5 minutes to fight a VP farmer, just because their bot takes some time to put in the animations. So it got really annoying because I queued into like 10 VP farmers in a row, and that just really turned me off of the game for a while. But they recently just came out with a new set which introduced Shadow Paladins, and this is the set that a lot of players have been waiting for because everyone wants to play Shadow Paladin, everyone wants to play Majesty Lord Blade. So this is what everyone's been VP farming for. So there is less VP farmers, I think. I still run into some VP farmers though, so it's kind of annoying. We're going to see how this video goes. But yeah, I wanted to showcase Majesty Lord Blade. This is actually a deck where you don't, unlike Shadow Paladins, where you have to have like 4 Phantom Blast Dragons and then like, yeah, you need a lot of triple R's to play Shadow Paladin. I think Majesty Lord Blaster is a lot more doable because you don't even need to have 4 copies of this card. This is obviously your key card in the deck. If you have Blaster Blade and Blaster Dark in your soul, it gets plus 2000. Or when he attacks, you could put the Blaster Blade and the Blaster Dark into your soul, which will activate his first ability, and then he gets plus 10k for the battle. And then now his crit becomes 2. And this crit becoming 2 lasts for the rest of the game, so you just have a really powerful Vanguard for the rest of the game. Obviously the sacrifice is pretty expensive. Like if you're going to be using the cost where you put the 2 blasters into your soul, you're going to be minusing 2 grade 2s on your board for that turn. So you kind of have to be prepared to defend with just like no intercepts, so it is kind of sketchy if you're going to do that at times. So yeah, obviously you're going to be running 4 sentinels in this deck. Grade 1s, nothing too special aside from, yeah, you want to have the 4 perfect guards. Grade 2 wise, you just have, yeah, obviously your 4 blaster blades, and you want to have 4 blaster darks. I would say if you don't have 4 of each, you want to try to get 4 Blaster Darks over 4 Blaster Blades, just because Blaster Blades is actually easier to find if you have Solitary Knight Gancelot. Now this is a triple rare card, so if you don't have Gancelot, then yeah, your deck's going to be less consistent. But if you do have Gancelots, try to put as many as you have in there, because he does help with the consistency of your deck. Just throws a grade 3 back into your deck, so you can have more triggers. And also, you can search out your Blaster Blades. The only way you're going to find your Blaster Darks is either with your Wingull Brave, but if you don't have 4 copies of Majesty, then you're probably going to be wanting your Wingull Brave to find your Majesty Lord Blaster, just because, yeah, as you can see, I only have 2 copies of Majesty Lord Blaster. I pulled 1 and I had to craft 1, so most of the time I'm using my Wingull to search him for my grade 3. To get Blaster Dark though, sometimes if I don't draw into him, you could use cards like Starcall Trumpeter and use your Counter Blast to search him out. So yeah, the way this deck plays is that you're pretty consistently finding your blasters. So once you have your core of your deck going, the rest of the deck doesn't really matter. Like this card's really good. It's just your 12k grade 2, so yeah, you sure play it. In terms of the grade 3s, aside from Gancelot and Majesty Lord, it's pretty flexible on what you could play. Ideally, you would want to have 4 Gancelots, 4 Majesty, but if you don't, like, just fill in with whatever you have, I would say. Like, I just have, like, this one's just a heal trigger, but it gets plus extra 5k. I could run more. I only have 2 of this one, but I would run more of this over the card I just showed. And, like, yeah, I have Alfred because I don't really have much else to put in the deck, honestly. So yeah, this is kind of like it's kind of scuff at the grade 3s, but from grade 0 to grade 2, the deck is pretty much built. But this is kind of an idea of what it is. So hopefully the gameplays could show you what Majesty Lord Blaster can do. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more Vanguard content, and comment down below what decks you guys are playing right now with the release of the new cards. Are you guys just playing Shadow Paladins? Are you playing Majesty Lord Blaster? Or are you playing any other clans that got some support? So yeah, enjoy the video, enjoy the games, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Hopefully not VP farmer here. I already ran into 2 VP farmers and just conceded because I didn't want to waste my time. This is actually a pretty good hand. We could actually full keep this. Okay, my opponent mulligan, so it looks like it's going to be a real opponent. Yeah, but this is pretty much a perfect hand. I'm going to get a Blaster Blade off my Gans a lot. The thing is, like, I do need an extra blaster so I can put them into the soul. Unless I draw into an air grade 2, then I'll just ride that grade 2 over the blaster. Okay, we drew into an air blaster blade. That's pretty good. We could have actually kept the Lake Maiden instead and just played the Knight of Friendship instead. Might have been better actually. I'm going to put Gansalot back into the deck just because I'm going to attack here, so I just want to increase my grade 3s. He goes up to 11k. I could actually push more damage, but I don't think I want to. Will he clear this if I use it to push damage? It seems like we don't have much of a back row, which is kind of scary. So I'm going to keep it. Oh, this is a new supporter. Green Shade. If you attack, put 2 cards on target deck and drop low and then go. Okay. That's fine. Not really extending onto this board. I guess it kind of makes sense to save resources here. I mean, it is Grand Blue, so they could just keep getting cards from the drop zone anyways. This turn I can only ride Blasters, so go Blaster Blade. Next turn we could play the double blades, double blasters. Let's put Gansalot back into our deck. We could attack with this Blaster Blade now because next turn we're going Majesty with double blasters. I'm just thinking if it's worth it or not. Blaster Dark. So I feel like we have enough grade 2s here. I actually want to attack with my Vanguard first. Because I don't have any critical triggers anyway, so it wouldn't matter for that. And if I drew a heal trigger, I want to heal. So unfortunately my opponent hit a trigger. Yeah, so let's get Blaster Dark into my hand. Yeah, unfortunately I couldn't push an extra damage there. That's a little bit unfortunate, because now I just pretty much lose the Blaster Blade. Oh, this is the big counter blast. Okay. Sure. I mean, his board is just full of grade 3s, which is good for us. Don't have to deal with grade 2s. So ideally, like, I just use my double blasters to, I could use my double blasters to just attack his front row first, and then Majesty Lord could attack. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, nice. We hit a Sentinel. That's pretty important. Okay. Yeah, so it's just the two blasters in the front row, I think, and then we're 3. We probably don't die, but we could put we could go triple blasters this turn and just have the blaster blade in the back row, so that way we keep a blaster on the front row to defend. I don't know if we need to or not though. I think this happens. We're running out of time. I feel like this is fine this turn. I want to keep the blaster just in case. No triggers, unfortunately. Alright, so yeah, Sentinel there. The perfect guards are really annoying. I always play decks where perfect guards are just super annoying when I'm trying to push extra crit damage. Like, because I play a lot of Dimension Police as well, and Sentinels that just destroy Dimension Police. So yeah, like I was saying earlier, when you do the Majesty Lord Blaster, sometimes you get yourself in this situation where you have no defense on your board, and it gets kind of scary. Like, if you could survive the turn where you're just empty on the board, you're fine, but usually this is like the turn where I could die. Like, he'd be pushing 3 damage here. Maybe, he might, actually he doesn't have a back row for his left column. So he might not have enough damage to push into my Vanguard. So he might only be able to put me at 5 and not activate my perfect guard as well. Ideally, he hits with his Vanguard, hits a critical trigger, and then I could activate my perfect guard now and keep myself at 4 damage. I'd rather not be at 5 damage, because the perfect guard's like not really effective when I'm at 5. Oh, he's just not boosting his Vanguard. Okay, he just doesn't want to push the damage, I guess. That might have been a mistake. Anyways. Yeah, sure. My opponent DC'd. I think he's just dead here anyways. Probably just lost. He only has 1 card left in his hand, so I wouldn't expect him to have a perfect guard, but we'll see, I guess. I guess that could Sentinel, so yeah, this game was like pretty over. Yeah. It doesn't matter if he DC'd or not, because I think the game was over. Police. Dimension Police is really good to have perfect guards. I want to double keep it. We don't have a grade 1 though, but I think it was kind of risky. We could maybe mulligan 1, but I kind of want to have the 2. But yeah, if we miss a grade 1, we might have to just ride it, and that'd be kind of unfortunate. Yeah. That's super unfortunate, honestly. But yeah, we're not going to skip turn 1 here. I'm going to put both of these cancel outs back in my deck, because I want to hit draw triggers on them. I'd rather draw Gads a lot off my trigger than Blaster Blade, so. My opponent did have to ride his Commander Laurel, so maybe he doesn't have a second Laurel after this. We could actually just remove the Laurels though with like Blaster Blades, so I think it's fine. He actually didn't hit his ride trigger because he is playing Enigman, but he's not ride chaining that, so that's good for us. It's like less idea for him, but maybe it doesn't really matter. I'm not sure. Does this have a bonus effect? Oh wow, okay, it actually gets +1 crit. This is a really aggressive start, actually. Trigger. Yeah, we're already at 3 damage. Okay, we trained to Nara Sentinel, that's good. Am I using Blaster Blade's effect this turn? I don't think we need to. So just ride this, don't need to invoke. I think I want to search for Blaster Dark off of my Wingull, so we could play one more Blaster Blade here to go over his intercept. I actually wouldn't have mind using my Blaster Blade's ability, actually, now that I think about it. I could have pushed 2 damage, probably. But I was more focused on like using Blaster Blade to remove his Laurel in the back line, which is why. Let's see what he has here. Oh, he's not riding in grade 3. I guess he just misses grade 3 here. He's trying, but he got such a good early lead that maybe he could cheese me with the Platinum Ace. It's less likely now that I have double Perfect Guards in my hand, but yeah. Like, actually, if I didn't have Perfect Guard here, he is threatening lethal this turn. It's kind of crazy. Actually, because he's so low on resources, do I want to use Majesty Lord Blade ability this turn? I might not want to, right? Let's see. Instead, I could go Blaster Blade, Counter Blast. Blaster Blade hits, Blaster Dark hits his Vanguard. Let's see what happens here. Also, if he hits a trigger, I'm more incentivized. So let's see. We could put him to 4, or we could put him to 5, maybe. I lose all of my rear guards. We're at 4 right now. So if I don't have any rear guards, he puts his 2 units on, puts me to 5. Yeah, like, I think I actually need these intercepts, so I won't use Majesty Lord's ability here. Okay, nice, a heal trigger. I don't know. Maybe I should have activated it. But it just feels kind of sketchy. I guess I could have played another Blaster Dark onto the board, and then that way I'd keep one grade 2 on the board on my front row. That might have actually been better to play the other Blaster. My opponent still doesn't have grade 3 here. What's his hand then? Is it just Sentinels? He might just have Sentinels in his hand. It's a weird game. I think I'm fine just kind of removing his stuff. Putting him to 5 damage here I think is good. Like if his hand is Sentinels, I don't want to be activating Sentinels this turn. Sucks for him that he still doesn't have grade 3. Oh, he finally hit one. Maybe it's... No, it's good. So he has a grade 3 active finally. I don't have a grade 2s to block it, but I don't think he has much gas left in his hand to like support his Daisha. So it's just a Daisha that can't get buffed. Either way, I still have one perfect guard in my hand, so I'm guaranteed safe this turn, so. Okay, he could activate his Daisha. Shouldn't he have started his attack with his grade 3? On the right? Yeah, his Vanguard's just getting completely stopped here. Oh, he's attacking my rear guard. Okay. Sure. I actually have to play Alfred here to be able to push. He needs to hit like heal triggers. I'm assuming this is like another perfect guard. Yeah. Kinda makes sense. So now he has to hit a heal trigger. Even if he hits a heal trigger, he's still in a really rough position.